Right, if you're interested in seeing how I put together this makeup look using this Colourpop and Twilight collaboration and a base by NYX, then stay tuned. Right, I've got a feeling the way I am doing my base now might antagonise a few of you. So I look forward to the comments down below. But I have found that I really enjoy applying my foundation like this. And it might seem a little bit crazy. The reason that this is working for me is that I want the most coverage on the centre of my face, and when I apply it to my hand and use the brush or dab it all over or all the different techniques I've tried, I just don't get the coverage that I'm looking for. So I've kind of started going with like a couple of big blobs on my cheeks and I spread it out from there, and that way you get the most coverage in the centre, and then naturally it diffuses as you go towards the hairline and down the neck. That is the quickest, easiest method for me, and I'm really loving it. Now, on the other hand, I'm not enjoying applying concealer directly to my face. For some reason, I apply it here and here, and before I know it, it is spreading absolutely everywhere. And I think I might start looking for a concealer that doesn't spread. It seems to be so stretchy, it just sort of goes everywhere. But today I'm going to do it this way. And really all I'm trying to do with concealer is bring a bit of light to this area here. My major issue with my eye area is that I have this sort of shadowy area here. And so really just what I want to do is bring light to that area. And I'm going to do that just by dabbing a tiny amount of concealer in a slightly lighter shade, and I'm using this Angie Hot and Flashy brush to do that. And that's really about all I want to do with concealer. I've just given up with kind of smearing it everywhere, and I think this is going to work better for me. What I do, which is controversial though, is I work it all the way up to the lash line. A lot of people advise against that as you get mature and a little bit crepey, but I can't really understand stopping it down here and then what happens under your eye. Then I just get a red ring under my eye where I don't have any coverage, and that is not a look I'm going for. So I personally take it all the way up to my lashes. And the next thing I'm going to do is apply my powder. I used to leave my powder until much later in the process, and I've given up on that. I've decided that this is the stage that I want to apply my powder. If we run into any trouble, then we'll learn from that. But for me, powdering early on seems like a sensible move. We just brush these brows up a little bit out of the way before we go on. Right, so that's my base done. Foundation, concealer and powder. Right, I'm going to see if I can contour using this tiny stick and this big brush. I don't quite know how this is going to go, so fingers crossed. Okay, I'm tapping that off on my hand. You can see it's quite dark, so we need to be a little bit cautious with it. But I just want to go around that hairline and under the cheekbones. Right, I'm going to go quite heavy on the contour today because we are using the Twilight palette, and we are going to go for something of an extreme makeup look today. Right then, it's finally time for the exciting bit. We're going to make a start on the Twilight eyeshadows. I'm starting off by going all over the lid. This is the shade Marry Me. It's a light brown shade, and we're just creating a bit of background with this one. And I want to start to build out some colour along the lower lashes with that same shade. Right, we're going to get straight in with this red in the pot. So this is the Super Shock shadow in the shade the Volturi. Interestingly, it's coming out quite purple on my hand. Okay, so that wasn't quite the look I was going for. I'm going for a sort of a red look, but it's okay. We can use this as a sort of a background shadow. So I'm taking the shade Bloodsuckers across the lid now with my fingertip. And I think for the inner corner, it's a good opportunity to use this stick. This is a multi-chrome and it's called Vampire Girl. Okay, this is a really interesting effect. It's not quite coming out how I expected. Let me show you it on the back of my hand. Okay, that's a sort of a It's shifting gold and red, I would say. So I've used that on my inner corner. Don't worry, we're going to tidy it up in a bit. And I'm filling out the outer corner with this deep red from the palette. It's called Paper Cut. Let's bring that under the eye. And I really want this shade Bloodsucker from the palette to be the main note of the eyeshadows. So I'm applying that a little bit more. But I want a little bit more light in here, so I am going to see if I can lighten up this inner corner with the shimmer, which is called Wolfpack. And then I just want a bit more shimmer on the centre, so I'm going to use the shimmer called Adrenaline to bring that forward a little. So that's my eyeshadow look for today. Right, let's go in with the mascara and then we'll see if it needs anything else. Right, lips next. Nice deep purple lip liner, and then I've got a couple of reds to finish off this lip look with. Right, the first one is this Power Pout in Vampire Royalty. And these came in a set sort of together, almost like a pair, so I'm assuming these are going to work together. Ooh, what do you think? And then again in the set is this one. It's called Ultra Glossy Lip, and it's called Runs with Vampires. It looks like that. So let's finish off our lip with the gloss. Well, what do you think? Very vampirish. So what do you think of my Colourpop new look? So tell me what you think of my Colourpop Twilight New Moon palette. I'm a bit surprised to see these still being sold. The Twilight films obviously finished quite a while ago, so it's surprising that these are still going. But nevertheless, I was really drawn to this palette, and actually, despite it having some quite shocking colours, they are surprisingly wearable. And obviously today I've gone for the full vampire. So I hope you enjoyed this look. I actually really enjoyed it. I think this looks really nice. I did do a Twilight look the other day with, what did I wear? I think it was with the gold shade. So I had like a gold eye look on. And again, I thought that was really nice. So in the set, you get the New Moon eyeshadow palette. You also get two eyeshadows in a pot. One is a sort of a green and one is a reddy purple. And then you get this actually, which I think is a lot of fun. Let me see if I can demonstrate it for you. It is a shiny cream that gives you that kind of vampire glitter glow. I've put on far too much on the back of my hand actually, but it's the sort of thing that if you put it on a little bit more moderately than that, you get a nice shiny sheen to your skin, and when the light reflects on it, it does sort of reflect in the way that the vampires were shining in the actual Twilight film. So I think that's a really fun part of the collection. So what else do we get? We also get like 3 duochromes. Oh, my hand's disgusting now. 3 duochromes, 1 green, 1 gold, 1 sort of reddy gold. So you've got those as well. There's a whole load of eye products in here. And then for the lips, there are 2 lipsticks, 2 lip liners. I used the other pair on my other look the other day, and then the gloss, which we've just seen go on top of the lips. And then for the rest of my face, I've used NYX mascara, NYX foundation, NYX concealer, NYX contour, NYX powder. Yeah, and I'm going to do a full NYX review in an upcoming video. But I hope you enjoyed this fun Twilight look. I'm really enjoying getting creative with makeup, so I'm going to be doing some more fun makeup looks and trying out kind of collaboration palettes, hopefully more in the future. So I hope you liked this look. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please check out my next video here.